Hey, Broad Coven. I'm here to drop in with you all and extend my appreciation, give some flowers to those of you who donated to the channel, either through buying me a cup of coffee in gratitude for a read that resonated with you, or by buying a beautiful deck to contribute to the channel so we can have more offerings for the viewers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And the way I like to do this is I like to pour back into you and just extend my gratitude in your direction and let you know how much I appreciate being appreciated. It makes such a difference as a creator. So I just really wanted to say thank you. And we're going to just do a fun freestyle wild card read. It's a timeless read. So whenever you find the message, it's meant for you. This is for all of you who donated to the channel over the past month, and it's just my way of paying it forward to you. I do want to take a brief little moment here to also acknowledge and say thank you to all of the subscribers here at the channel. I really do appreciate it. It makes a difference. It gets the message out to more people, and the more people that can receive the message, the better, because I like to focus on growth here at the channel. I like to focus on ways that we can like get over our BS and we can evolve and bring our energy together, get more good vibes going. So thank you so much for that support. I appreciate it. And it really has been quite a turnaround in that area, because originally I had like 80% of the viewers on my channel were not subscribed, and now it's down to 50%. So that's so excellent. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you to those of you who, give a thumbs up. That also makes a big difference. I appreciate those of you who comment and share your voice and bring your ideas in, bring your contributions in. I value your input, and I just am so grateful to have you all here. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And let's drop in for this read. And I think we're going to just do a general, what changes are coming in for you? And how can you best ride those out, man? We're not going to do any kind of like time frame around it. I just want to leave it open-ended, but these are themes that you'll start to see emerging in the imminent future here, and then they'll be rolling out accordingly, because we can never put a set time frame on these things. But let's just see what changes are coming in. What changes are coming in? I don't know. Let's see. What changes are coming in through the summer? Let's just kind of look at it and see what wants to come in there for all of the generous donators, supporters of the Broad Coven channel who showed up and showed out last month and really put a smile on my face, made me feel really good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Some of you really, give so much to the channel, and it does mean a lot to me as a small channel. You really have to keep the faith when you're a small channel. It's a lot of work to get yourself visible out there. There's so many talented creators out there on YouTube, so it does make a big difference. A lot of times people don't realize how big of a difference those little gestures make, even just giving a thumbs up. It's not something I really push here at the channel, because I figure if you like what I do, then, you'll support in that way. And so that's why I'm bringing this in, why I'm bringing in the read, okay? Because I know you don't have to do it, and so when you do it, it means a lot to me, because I feel like as I'm giving you my energy, you're also reciprocating that, and that feels really good, okay? So what are these changes coming in? What are these changes coming in for this collective? And how can they best ride them out? Take best advantage of them. What are these changes that are coming in for the collective spirit? What do they need to know at this time? What are the changes coming in for the collective spirit? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, man. Ooh, I like this. This is really good. You're uprooting deception. You're calling something out. You're not falling for temptation anymore. I think you've sussed out some snakes in the grass. You realized who or what was sabotaging you, getting in the way. You also called out some of your shadow behaviors too. You've been recognizing your part in complicating dynamics. Let's call it that. I feel like you got a different perspective in your situation. You've been taking a time out. You've been getting a new view. You've been dropping into some deeper knowledge through really looking at the subconscious, making the subconscious conscious, and moving out of this place of feeling like it's all them. You know what I mean? It's like you've taken your power back from these circumstances. It's been a major change for you. And it's actually what's sparking a radical shift in your life that's going to continue to roll out. Number 17 at play here. 8. Okay, so this is actually clearing the way for a very significant manifestation to come in for you and a certain alignment. And I feel like it's also balancing a power dynamic. Something wasn't fair here. There was some kind of inequity here that's being balanced out. And I also feel like there's been a balancing out of the karma in the South Node there. Let's see what's coming in as a result of this. Give more details, please. This might have caused some kind of confusion, separation, issues, division in a very significant relationship for you. I noticed that horse energy there. So this could have involved a Sagittarius or somebody born in the year of the horse in Chinese astrology. It could have also involved a Scorpio. Snake energy is Scorpio in Native American birth totem astrology. Could have been somebody born in the year of the serpent in Chinese astrology as well. Yes, I see where there was some kind of confusion, separation, heartache caused by outside interference. There's like a new beginning here that's helping you get over the hurt that you experienced there. And it's like reigniting the passion between you and this connection. Oh, yes, this devil's been undone. The devil's hung up at the crossroads now. Isn't that interesting? This cycle has been brought to a close with 19 there. Isn't it funny, though? Reversed, it looks like 61. So it's like getting this devil caught up in their own trap. The devil created their own demise. I feel like they got a little sloppy back there. They sort of showed their hand a little too early, I think. They got a little too big for their britches, and that's what did them in there. It's a bit of good luck for you. A little divine intervention there with that 61 energy. That's 7. All right, so let's see what's coming in here now. Looks like there's some obstacles moving out of your way. The flame in this deck, it is that devil energy, but it's kind of interesting because it doesn't have as much power or weight as in the tarot. It's sort of like this influence has been overinflated. It's kind of smoke and mirrors. It's not all it's cracked up to be. So this energy has had their powers stripped a bit, you know. This has been overcome, and I think they're having things weighed up in that karma zone there. There might have been some problems with this crossing energy caused on the home front, I have to say. This person might have been trying to create division in a home. And I do think maybe there's been some arguments at home. There might have been some stress at home. Things may have felt off or weird. The energy may have felt off in your home for some of you. If the energy felt off in your home with this devil energy here, it could be that somebody was doing a little bit of casting here, okay? They could have been doing some destructive sort of magic, maybe trying to stir up dissension. Maybe they were doing a little hot footwork. Maybe they were trying to, you know, maybe even cause some arguments, some dissension in the home, okay? Maybe that was the goal. Divide and conquer is what I just heard. 19 energy there, that's 10, that's 1. Again, oh, that's not 10. What am I saying? Well, it is 10. What am I saying? I was about to say, no, it's 20. Maybe they were doing confusion workings. 10, yes, it is 10. 20 comes after 19, yes, naturally, okay. But this 10 energy here, this is coming to a close, right? And that's what's facilitating a new beginning. New beginning here. Again, 8 energy here with the house, okay? So twice we've had this 8 energy come up. The power is being balanced in this situation. 8 could be significant. This could have been something that first started to become problematic around August last year. Maybe something got stirred up. This could have something to do with a life path 8. This could have something to do with somebody born on the 8th. 8 is significant for some reason. And 8 is enough, man. It's such a 70s reference there. And there's 8 again. Where there was like an attempt to eclipse the happiness in your life and sort of bring in some darkness into your reality, I feel like this energy is now being eclipsed. It's being eclipsed by the sun coming back into the situation, right? So this is happiness up ahead. There could be a Leo factoring into this situation, I have to say. You know, August is, you know, part of Leo's season, okay? And the sun is Leo's ruling planet, so there could be a Leo in connection with this. I do feel like there's a little bit of a course reroute here, okay? Somebody was heading in the wrong direction. They thought they were heading toward their happiness, and now they're realizing that they really got thrown off track. There's a bit of solar flare energy here, okay? So I do feel like there's been a little bit of flaring of tempers in this situation, some arguments in this situation. Somebody was searching for their direction, but I think now they have become very aware of what direction leads to chaos and disruption in their life and what leads to pleasure. And I think this person's choosing pleasure at this point. I see that somebody is getting a course reroute here, but the question is, how do you feel about this, okay? Because I feel like this is somebody you've been dealing with who maybe fell into this devil's trap. All right, let's check it out here. What's going on here? Give me more details about this for the collective. Give me more details. Oh, here they come. There it is again. I'm telling you, this kiss up energy has been coming out so much tonight. And there's the 20. Isn't that funny? There's the 20. And right on the bottom of the deck there's the Leo reference again. This king energy, there's horse energy connected there too. So you're the horse. This could also be Sagittarius, okay? Got both references out here. This is a little kiss up energy here, all right? Somebody knows that to get back on the same page with you, they have to like try to make it right. But I feel like this person thinks making it right is to like kind of like, you know, give gifts or give money. Like they think that they can buy their way out of this situation. This might be because they've actually realized that they kind of need you on board, or else they stand to lose big. Maybe even stand to lose big on a business level. Maybe there's something that's happened in this situation that hasn't been like a good look as far as like public reputation. They feel like they need to get on your good side in order to balance things out here. This person may reach out to you. They might also reach out to you wanting to partner on something on a business level. They might try to lure you away from whatever you got going on for yourself right now. They might try to sweeten the pot, you know, give you a little of that money under the table, you know, give you some incentives, so to speak. It is kiss up energy, okay? It is. This could be coming in from a Sagittarius, I have to say. We do have Sagittarius energy here. This is somebody who feels like you're simpatico, like you are a lot alike. They think that you can be of help to each other in some way. Maybe it's for, you know, some kind of project, shooting for the moon, achieving some kind of success here. I do feel like there has been some snake. Look at, there's still, that snake is still there. It was in the grass. Now it's in the water, okay? There's still this slippery element. This could be an Ophiuchus, I have to say, because Sagittarians that are born from November 30th through December 18th carry a lot of that Scorpio energy. And Ophiuchus is known as the snake charmer. So this person may be very silver-tongued. They might really know how to spin a good story. They know how to make it sound real good, real enticing. They're going to really dress up this offer. I feel that, okay? But there is something here that you need to be aware of, okay? There's a little bit of, you know, I don't know, a little bit going on beneath the surface in this situation, I feel, right? And there's also maybe an emotional component involved that's not being revealed initially. In other words, I feel like whoever this person is, they're reaching out first with sort of like an offer to work together, or they got an idea for you partnering on something with them. You know, maybe they sweeten the pot, they offer some kind of financial incentive, or they come bearing gifts, something like this. I feel like it's a desire to sort of like change public opinion, change the face of something. Maybe they got affiliated with somebody who, you know, kind of like made that public reputation go south in some way, right? There might be something that comes in around this with the Sagittarian full moon that's coming up on the 23rd. Whatever comes in here, though, I have to say, it is a helpful influence and it is a building block for the future. But do be aware that there's a need for some transformation in this area with that snake energy in the water there. There might be a need for some emotional transparency in this situation. There might be a need to kind of talk about what happened back there, even though it's uncomfortable. I think if you try to just let things remain submerged that really need to be brought to the surface so the energy can be transformed, you're going to end up in some hot water. I got that feeling about this, all right? We also got this wolf energy back here, so you're really going to have to trust your instincts when this offer comes in. I feel like you're going to hear communication from this person. You could be dealing with somebody who is also a dog or a serpent or a horse in Chinese astrology as well. Okay, very interesting. This person might, you know, be traveling. They might want to travel to see you. They might want you to travel to see them. Maybe they're offering to take you on a trip. Okay. It's a trip to hear from this person. You thought after what happened back there, you weren't going to hear from this person. Okay. This all could be energy coming in here. And again, you know, we got that Sagittarian energy. We got this Leo energy here as well. This could be past influence too with that lion there. This could be somebody that you dealt with in the past and this is coming back around. This person wants to have a new beginning in this situation. There's something that they want to make clear to you. I also feel like they got some kind of goal and they feel like you're a perfect person to partner with them on this, okay? But there's something here about hidden motivations at work. It's submerged. It's not what you see up front. All right. So there's some questions here. There's some questions here. Just be aware that there is kiss up energy in this situation. Whoever this person is, their hands are not completely clean. Okay. They were involved on some level in whatever this was. And you do need to be mindful of that. All right. But there is an opportunity here, and it's to open up a brand new chapter with the spaceship. So there could be a piece of this that does involve some kind of networking, all right? Becoming part of a network. It could involve getting involved in some kind of online work, all right? With this spaceship, this is all about moving into expansion. There is some luck around it, I have to say. And if you choose to invest in that with that 33 master builder number there will be a progression of the energy. And there is something that can get rooted here that can open up a new chapter. The spaceship is all about a brand new chapter. It's like a new cast of characters. It's moving into greater expansion, especially like expanding your reach, getting your message out to more people. This could be getting involved in some kind of online project, some kind of production, something that gets the word out there to a larger audience. This could involve telecommunications. I also feel like it will set you up with some security for your future. There could be travel in connection in with this. There's a lot of new characters that come into your life through this person too. They have quite a new new network portfolio there. Like they've met a lot of new people, made a lot of new contacts, and now they kind of want to pull you into this. And I see it could be a beneficial arrangement. And I think the next 3 new moons could be very significant with this, all right? And there is a new moon coming up on the 7th of June, all right? So this could be when this starts rolling out here. So do look for that. But this is brand new, okay? And it might require you to step out of the box to take this opportunity. You might have to do something that, you know, you feel a little out of your element. You're worried, like, can I really handle this, okay? You do have to kind of like let go of some of your comfort zone in order to embrace this. But if you do, it could lead to a lot of expansion. What's behind this? I'm curious. Yeah, you're going to receive a message about this, okay? This person's going to reach out to you. And I mean, it comes through as a loyal gesture here, okay? So I don't know. I almost wanted to say gesture. I don't know. There's a little tricky energy here. I think you do need to really weigh this out a bit, all right? I think you should dig a little deeper and ask those questions that maybe you might hesitate to ask, you know, because you just want everything to get smoothed out. I would really just like kind of press a little deeper. Whatever this is, it does require you possibly to make a trip here, okay? And again, you got to have, you know, you got to have some courage to go for this, right? You have to have some confidence to throw your hat in this ring. I feel that, right? This is about taking your head out of the sand, facing things squarely, looking at things as they are, and it might require you to pack your bags and hit the road and connect with somebody, you know, for this opportunity. And again, there's a new moon in the backdrop there, okay? 28 energy. Bringing the old cycle to a close, partnering with somebody to gain more power really is what it's coming through as. Also financial affluence, okay? So there could be some real financial growth here. I think it'll be an adventure. I think this is uncharted territory for you. But there's this piece here you do have to be aware of. This could really throw some chaos into the mix, okay? There might be elements here that you're not aware of that are kind of like building momentum in the background, and you need to be, you know, live to this for sure. You do, because this could disrupt this vision that's being hatched here. I think that this person, you know, did have connection to some drama that got stirred up back there, you know. They might try to kind of like clean their hands of any involvement, but I think the kiss up energy is here because the person knows that, you know, they're a little implicated in this situation. This person might like to party a lot too. You might want to be aware of that. They might like hurricanes specifically. They might like their mixed cocktails, you know, maybe they like to go to the bars, they like to go to the clubs. Okay, there's just something, you need to be aware of this here, okay? There is the potential for some drama. In fact, there might be a couple people that are sort of on the periphery of this situation. Oh, they got X'd out of the situation. Okay, they might cause some drama. These could be people that, you know, are kind of like party people. Yeah, I mean, maybe they used to be side pieces. They're telling you that's changed, I feel. Whoever these people are that are a little drama-rama, this person's telling you, no, you know, I cut that off, you know, it wasn't anything. It was just a little fun. It was just a little temptation, you see? You see, they were connected. You have to remember, this is how it started out. So this person's hands aren't completely clean. They were involved in this, but they're saying they recognize it's time for a change in this situation. And so, you know, they bid that farewell. You know, I don't know, man. It's up to you, you know, if you trust that. I'm picking up, you know, the need to kind of like read between the lines in this situation, probe a little deeper. I think it's in your best interest to just sort of feel this out. This wanted to come out like that. It's sort of crossed in the deck. It's like a hidden element. What is this? I mean, I think what happened here is there was some drama, but this group has disbanded. Like the people involved in this situation have all realized that their efforts were futile here. And because of that, there's a desire for somebody to sort of I don't know why I just heard this, but leave behind the mess they made or orchestrated. They just want to get off into calmer waters. They see that you can bring that stabilizing influence here. I mean, I think that there has been some shakeup within this group dynamic. Yeah, I mean, something just got a little too difficult to maintain here, I have to say. Somebody felt like they were having to constantly pull the weight, and that they were dealing with a bunch of kind of almost like petulant child energy in this situation. They got tired of all the dramatics, all the immaturity here, and they just decided, forget it, I'll go my own way with that 9 energy. It's almost like they went on a hermit's journey. I have to say, they went their own way. It hasn't been easy, right? This person's been sorting through a lot. I don't think they reach out to you without having really thought about it. You know what I'm saying? This person really had to battle between what their heart told them to do, what their head told them to do. I also think this person's been dealing with some grief in this situation. And to be quite honest, I think they were a little bit chicken about reaching out to you, but they're ready to face this dead on now. They've taken their head out of the sand. They want to move forward. They're certain of it now. They feel like they know which direction they need to go in, and they feel like you're part of that. You can pull this together. I do think there's a little bit of an emotional influence here, but I feel like that's hidden. I feel this comes forward more as I want to collaborate with you. I want to work with you, but there's something deeper going on here, okay? Let me do a cut of the deck and see what we got here. Illness in reverse. Okay, so maybe somebody started really looking at, their part in a situation, and they realized something wasn't healthy, and they want to get to the other side of that. They want to leave all the heavy stuff behind. They're ready to get to the good stuff. And yeah, they recognize it got a little chaotic out there. There were some tempers that were flaring. There were some problems, some arguments. It got a bit dramatic, but they feel like, they know where they're heading now, and they want you to be part of it, right? Leo energy could be coming in there, right? I think this person just wants to break out of some monotony. They want to turn things around. They recognize that the direction they were heading in before wasn't going to lead to happiness. This is somebody wanting to recover a sense of happiness in their lives. This looks like somebody who just, I don't know. Maybe they were part of this because they needed to shake things up a bit. Things had just become a little too dull, a little too monotonous. This could be somebody who can be a little dramatic at times, I have to say, right? And then everything becomes a big mess, and, and then they want to make it right, okay? Yeah, I feel like a lot of this secretive energy is turning around in this situation, though. Somebody's wanting to come clean here. They're wanting to come clean. They're hoping that you don't attack them, okay? They're hoping you don't attack them, and that might be why they come forward and kind of bring a gift, bring an opportunity, something like this, okay? They just want to buffer the approach just a little bit. I don't think this is going to be resolved overnight. I do feel like something might come in around full moon regarding this, okay? But I think it's going to take those 3 new moons, for the full scope of what this is, what's actually on offer here, to pan out. What do I want to pull out here? What do I want to pull out here? I'm torn. I think I'm going to take some of each. Joy. Rejoicing in the present. Okay? So this is something that maybe there was something that went down back in the fall in relation to this matter, and you've kind of just been, staying in your own lane, just keeping to yourself a little bit. You've been just, appreciating the pause, okay? Appreciating the relief from all the drama, everything that was stirred up. I do feel like you might be a little bit on guard when this person reaches out to you because you're afraid that it's signifying that there's like another round of the dramatics coming in. You don't want to repeat. I do feel like you've been getting really present. You've established a certain calm in your life. It's feeling good. Things feel stabilized. You're feeling happier. You don't want anything to disrupt that. All right. So let's see what's coming in here. What guidance do you have for this collective in regard to this situation? What about this offer? Should they go for it? What really is on offer here? What is the true motivation? Give some more details about this situation for the collective, please. Somebody has regret here, you know? They're haunted by it. They want to make it right. I see that. All right? They're trying to turn around a regret. All right? Give me some more details about this. They know that if they don't reach out to you and try to, you know, balance this out and make it right, that they're going to be kicking themselves for it. And they don't want to live with regret. I feel like this person really doesn't want to have regret. This person's learned a lot about regret and the way that that's a heavy burden to bear. I feel like they lived their life with a lot of regrets. And it's sort of like their fear or their pride at times may be what holds them back. But they're starting to realize the price of that. They don't want to live with regrets anymore. So this is why they're making this advance and reaching out to you, okay? And I think you already know who this character is, okay? This should ding for you. You should know who this character is. This person, I feel like, is somebody who's been kind of a persistent, like, main character in your life. And there's been a lot of... There's been a lot of rounds with this individual. It's not your first time at the rodeo here. But I have to say, I think this person is coming forward transparently, and they are being authentic, okay? They are expressing a truth to you. I don't think they're going to hide anything from you. And if you're willing to, you know, open up to the possibility of the experience, and you don't try to rush anything, but you let it just sort of play out over time, and stay present in the experience, I think you'll be able to shed all that old stuff back there, and you can actually find joy in this opportunity. I mean, it doesn't look negative here. Let me do a cut of the deck and see what we got here. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Interesting. What's on the other side here? The veil, the future. Yeah, there's something here you can't see about the future just yet. You know, you might be concerned about taking this opportunity because you kind of think that it'll turn out the same way it has before. Like, you might be afraid. You might have a little bit of that once burned, twice shy kind of energy there. You know, you might be afraid that you're courting trouble. But there's this piece here about the future's veiled. Like, you don't know how this is going to turn out, because I do feel like there's some element in this situation that's different than it used to be. I suggest you get grounded, you know, and maybe, you know, call on your ancestors for some support there. Ask them, you know, to guide you in this matter. They'll help you out. And when dealing with earthly matters, I'm telling you, when you call on your ancestors for assistance, they really do show up. And they do help you suss stuff out, man. There's something very deep and profound about that DNA link, man. And you have very deep, powerful medicines that you carry with you. So I also feel like there's something that's being healed here. And maybe something's being settled here too. Maybe it's the settling of an old score as well. It could be that something is really balancing out karmically here. And you could even be like a generational curse breaker. You know, there's an opportunity to turn something fundamental around here and turn it into a source of rooting, healing, empowerment, all right? But I do think you need to call on this wisdom of the ancestors, because right behind this, we have emotional intelligence and we have vampire. All right. Moon reference again. All right. This looks like a blood moon to me. Okay. So the blood moon usually occurs in October. All right. So this, again, may have been something that went down last fall. And there may be something in association with this situation that you need to be very aware of here. Somebody here is cunning. Somebody here is very cunning. They are emotionally intelligent. They do know how to manipulate people. They might also use seduction. Vampires usually do. And this person may be hungry for your energy. You know, they may want, you know, to tap into your energy. I have to say, what's behind this? Again, night song, hidden talents. Yeah, there's something about this. Ooh, blocking of the throat chakra. Cardinal energy. This is like guidance coming in, again, from your ancestors, right? Watching over you, trying to guide you to protect your joy, to try to protect those things that are meant to come in for you, your birthright. You need to be a little bit mindful here. This person may have emotional intelligence. They may be a good manipulator, but you have talents of your own. They're just hidden. You don't go bragging about them, right? These may be gifts from your ancestral bloodline. You have ways of dealing with vampires. And this is their blind spot, I have to say. This is something that they don't know about you. And it's actually the ace up your sleeve, I have to say. You do have the ability to cut through what's concealed in this situation. You do have wise seeing, you have wise action, but this you need to be very mindful of. And you very well could be dealing with a Sagittarius in this situation. And I say that because we got the owl here. An owl in Native American birth totem astrology is Sagittarius. And in most tribes, the owl is seen as the deceiver. Okay? So there is deception here. You do need to be aware of this. You cannot get lured in by this slick talker. You do need to be aware that there's something at work here. There is manipulation here. Ted says yes on that. And there is deception here. And it roots back to their involvement in something that went down last fall. Tune in to your ancestors. They'll help guide you through this situation. I feel like this is an old score being settled. This is weird, but I feel that. This is something that is being righted in this matter. This individual may have had something to do with causing disruption in your foundation. Could have been disruption in your home. Could have been disruption in a relationship. Something that rocked your stability. But do you see? You got protection here now with that gargoyle energy. And you got heart, happiness in your hearts and homes. So yes, I don't know. It looks good on the surface. But remember what I was saying. It's like you got to dive deeper here. There's stuff going on beneath the surface. Not all is as it seems. Not all is as it seems in this situation. Interesting. Because when vampires appear before a mirror, they're invisible. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're telling you like, oh, it's all here to see. It's all on Front Street. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Okay? I think this will be illuminated. This will be illuminated for you. Okay? I think you need to be mindful of this situation. Don't jump right in. Take your time with this. Feel this out. You need to pull in your ancestors on this one, right? Pour them a cup of coffee. Pour yourself a cup of coffee. Make their coffee the way they like it. Sit down with them. Chat it out, Ask for their guidance about this. because there is a web that's been woven here. And there's some kind of BS here that you need to sort out. And these connections are far reaching. Is there an opportunity for light to get through in this situation? There is, but it's sticky and it's tricky. And there is deception here. And there could be booby traps set, and you don't want to get caught up in this, okay? So you need to be mindful. I think it's a case of you need to be mindful of who this person is still connected to. All right? Because there is this piece of this person telling you, oh, I'm not connected with them anymore. I don't believe that. I wouldn't believe that. You do need to be aware that whoever this character is, this manipulator, they're still on the scene. They're still connected to this. And you don't necessarily want to get caught up in that. You're not going to see this up front. There is deception going on here. There's something that's being hidden. So you really need to trust your gut here, ma'am. I don't know. You might need to cut a cord, I have to say. We have Skull of Flowers creating through the ashes. That's Tajete's Mexican marigold right there. It's really wonderful plant ally for helping to release energetic attachments. You know, it could be somebody's wanting to get tapped back in. Look, there's two people here. And that was ghost regret. And look, the ghost with this devil, trick or treat, mischief in play. I wouldn't trust this. I'm glad I pushed this a little further. Something shady's at work here, man. I don't know. I don't know. It looks good on the surface, you know, but you can't polish a turd, man. That's all I have to say. You can't polish a turd. You can't polish a turd, okay? Dream a beautiful dream. You don't need to necessarily revive old dreams here, okay? You can dream up your own dream, right? You don't need somebody hitching onto your dream, man, right? You know, it took them a while to see the true you, and now they, you know, realize maybe they made the wrong kind of connections, but there's something here you really need to question. It could also be that this person thinks that it's not a big deal, that they still have a connection with somebody who sabotaged you. But this person had knowledge that this person was acting against you. And so you need to question that. If somebody is still connected to somebody, right, who was antagonistic towards you, to what they're telling you, and they want to try to like make up with you and make things right with you, and they're telling you they're no longer connected to that person because they know that this person's a problem, but that person's still on the scene. Nah, no, it's hella sus, man. You need to question this, okay? There's something else going on in this situation. I'm pulling out the ancestors for this. We're going to take a look at the sacred rebels here. And I'm just going to do one more cut here. And I'm just going to ask for some very clear guidance about the best course of action to take in this situation. First of all, don't act in haste. I don't care how good the offer sounds or how much this person encourages you to just jump into it and act impulsively. And I don't care if you even feel that initial urge, because maybe, you know, it does seem like a bit of happiness after what's been kind of a challenging time. But I feel like you just need to give this a little time to play out. 3 new moons, the next 3 new moons. More will be revealed with each consecutive new moon. And then I feel by fall, you'll really know what the correct action is to take. And you'll be glad that you took your time with this, because we do have to remember we got Pluto retrograde right now, okay? So there's a lot happening beneath the surface. And even within you, I mean, you might go through changes. And by fall, you don't want to get yourself into any kind of arrangements that don't work for you, okay? Look at this. Trust yourself. What is already with you, that's where the transformation and growth lies. See, that's the thing, is it's like whatever you're working on right now, whatever you're developing right now, you got everything you need. You don't need to partner with anybody on this, okay? It's already all with you. You're really going to need to trust yourself when it comes to this situation. I do feel like your intuition will be firing off. And if it don't feel right, it's not right. If you don't feel like jumping on a plane, you know, going out to have this meeting, seeing this person, connecting, if you need to slow your roll and that makes this person get all riled up, well, there you got your answer. Yeah, there's a little bit of sacred fool energy happening here, all right? It is a little trickster energy. And there is this opportunity to bring something into form. But the question is, do you bring it into form with this person? Or do you continue to stay focused on the path you're on, the path that you've carved for yourself, right? So we're just going to do one simple cut of the deck for this and just get the final guidance here. Spirit, ancestors, what is the best choice for this collective to make in this situation when this opportunity is presented? What is the best way to proceed in this matter? Okay, cut of the deck. Focus on the light. And there's that sunflower energy. And, you know, in that sunflower seed head there are fields upon fields upon fields of sunflowers. So whatever you've been directing your creative energy toward, whatever light you've been building in your life, what you got right now may seem really small. And I could see how there could kind of be this temptation, especially if you have a big vision that you want to expand the reach of. Like, this person could come forward bearing an opportunity that you may feel will really get you ahead much faster, all right? Give you more reach, give you more visibility, be a benefit to you in some way. It may feel like it's a level up, but there's something here about protecting your vision too. And there's something here about building this light and staying focused on what you've been working on here and not allowing yourself to get distracted, okay? You really are being called to root your vision and continue to focus on where you've been building this creative energy in your life, because it's going to have a more far-reaching effect than you realize right now. Look at this. There could be a Leo in connection to this. We got this salmon energy here. And Leo is actually salmon in Native American birth totem here. So there's something here about releasing the dark wound and just letting love live. You know what I'm saying? There's something about releasing here, letting go of what used to eclipse this light that you've been building in your life. And again, there's a very strong piece coming in here. 44, building block for your future, visions of life beyond death. So I do feel like before there can be any moving forward in this situation, something needs to come to a close. And you're going to have to really trust your instincts on this one. We do have Raven medicine here. That is Libra in Native American birth totem astrology. And there's that owl there too. But you notice here's the peacock in between. And I think of the peacock, I think of pride, I think of something that's showy, you know? And so there's something here that's sort of like coming in all showy and, oh, look, you know, what I have to offer you. You know, the peacock fans out its tail feathers to attract a mate, to draw somebody in. It looks pretty, okay? It's a beautiful presentation, but right behind that, we got the owl, which is the deceiver. In most tribes, it's the deceiver, okay? And I'm going with this meaning because that's what it largely means for me, because this isn't a great horned owl. If it was a great horned owl, because of my ancestry, the Nemina Comanche would see that as being a time to like invoke the warrior within. Like you might need to go to battle, you might need to deal with the matter. But when you got this coming in here, it's like a bad omen dressed up as like an opportunity. And pride comes before a fall. So don't just be drawn in by your pride and what looks like a glimmery thing. You know what I'm saying? There's something you need to look at a little bit more deeply here. There is something here that does need to be released. There is a wounding that needs to be released. And there's like a trusting of a vision that's beyond the release and beyond the letting go and letting that really emerge. And again, strong ancestor messaging coming in here. So I do feel like this is a source of strength for you at this time. You know? And again, I feel like whatever you're dealing with here may be a little complex, okay? There may be ways that you both have pride in this situation. There may be ways that you both are kind of fronting a little bit. There may be ways that you're both deceiving yourselves and maybe unintentionally deceiving each other, because we do have collaborative dreaming here on the other side of that. But I feel like this is a time when you have to continue to focus on the light you're building independently and ease into the exploration of this opportunity. And I think that there is a certain allegiance in this situation that needs to be released. And I think this is the deal breaker. And I feel like that's sort of like the fly in the ointment in this situation. This person comes with somebody in tow that is very problematic. And this person is like, they're an energy harvester, man. And they'll drain the life out of you. And they'll drain the life out of whatever you're building here. And as long as this person's in the mix, it's very problematic. So don't rush into anything here, because you're not being shown everything that comes attached to this offer, I'm telling you. And you could end up really realizing that, you know, you got taken advantage of in this situation. Whatever you're currently working on here, building for yourself, creating this light you're nurturing in your life, it's going to have a far-reaching effect. Truth is, you don't need any of these people to help you get there. And when you were fumbling through the dark, where were they? And you might need to remember that. I think this piece about the light, building the light, something you need to really pay attention to here. There's a key there. Sit with that a little bit, and I think more will become clear. One more card. I'm going to ask the angels for some straight up guidance, okay? Because angels don't play. Angels, what is the correct choice to be made in this situation? This seems like a slippery, complex, tricky situation. There's something that's really being uprooted here. It feels like a pattern, a really deeply rooted pattern. And I don't like the tricky energy connected to it. I don't like the deception. I don't like that there's somebody connected to this situation that is not trustworthy. I'm just not appreciating the glamour in this situation. I think there's something that you need to protect. You need to protect whatever you've been building for yourself here. All right? You need to question more deeply in this situation. Okay? And really trust your gut. If it don't feel right, it's not right. I don't care how somebody tries to convince you. Really pay attention to the energy. That's important. That's important. Okay, angels, cap this off, because I know you'll just be like real straight shooters in this situation. Should the collective take this opportunity? Should they take this opportunity? What's the best way for them to deal with this approach? And what's truly on offer here? Bottom of the deck. 8 of Swords in reverse. See? Don't let your ego lure you in. Don't let your ego lure you in. Pride comes before a fall. When this is upright, it means truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal your fortune. But it came in reverse. So I knew it. Like, you can't trust this. Don't lose your head. Don't let them fill your head with all these promises and stroke your ego. Don't do it, man, or you'll really risk losing what you've been building for yourself, because there's something you've been building here. There's something you have been really like focusing on. You've been focusing on your growth. You've been building this light in your life. There's some dream you're invested in. I knew I needed to pull the angels in on this one. I was like, oh, this energy is just tricky, man. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Oh, hello. What are you? And here's a little fly crawling across. A little fly crawling across the cloth there. Oh, yeah, just like the Pied Piper, man. They'll lure you in. Be careful who you follow, man. Page of Pentacles. I do feel like it's coming in friendly. I feel like it's a business opportunity, an opportunity to work on a project together, collaborate with each other. Could have an earth sign energy connected to it, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. That's how it's being presented. Okay? But you need to be aware of this here. Like I said, they come bearing gifts, okay? Two of Pentacles. You know, they think if I make this offer, it makes it right. But they're still affiliated with somebody who is problematic in this situation. They're promising some kind of like level up. They're promising some kind of exposure, because it says fortune and fame fulfills any request. How can I make it right? How can I get you on board with this? What can I do? Name your price, whatever. Okay, there's something here you need to really be aware of. You need to really be aware of this. Any more details? Any more details, angels? Any more details, Angel? I think if this person is still connected, it would be an automatic deal breaker for you. And I feel like this is what's being concealed. High Priestess, okay? You really need to trust your intuition on this. There could be a Pisces connected to this situation. There could be a Cancer connected to this situation. All right? Be careful about signing things too. You know, don't sign any deals. Don't sign on the dotted line, man. If you do that, you can preserve your success and you'll have protection from magistrates, okay? They could be trying to get you caught up in something, man. They could be trying to pass the buck. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nine of Swords in reverse. You can save yourself some trouble. You can save yourself some trouble, man, okay? Because, again, here it comes. This is in reverse, all right? If you get involved in this, if you fall for, you know, the way they're luring you in and all these promises and everything they're offering, if you fall for this, you are not protected from the impious, okay? When this is upright, it means purification, protection from the impious, but this is in reverse. So I'm strongly advising that you put this on ice, man. And it was 5808 when that came in. So I know that this will cause conflict. This will cause disruption. You're already on the right path with 808. Continue on the path you're on. Continue to build the light you're building. Build it for yourself. There's something here that really could get you caught up and get you held up too at the crossroads. So be careful here, right? Cut of the deck. The Emperor. Yes, okay. Look at this character here. Damn it. So frustrated. This is somebody who wants control in this situation. They are very, very frustrated, man. Right? This is somebody who views themselves as some kind of like authority on the scene. They keep telling you that they're providing you some kind of protection in this situation, but you know what? I think that you can just, you know, stick to your guns in this situation. We do have a King of Pentacles here. This person could have a strong Taurus placement in their chart. There's a lot of Taurus indications coming out here. And it says obedience causes harmony and peace, calms anger in anyone. I don't necessarily feel like this person is the main problem. It's more what they come in tow with, okay? So you receive the warning, you feel it out, you do what's right for you, but somebody here wants control of what's already yours. So why are you going to give that up? It seems silly to me.